Welcome to my channel. As a layperson, I like to share my understanding of Scripture. Today I'm looking at John 3:16 and the word begotten. And how did we get here to this word? Why do some translations use the word begotten son and some say only son? Some say one and only son or brought forth son. Some using the word begotten as though God's son was created being, that he had a beginning, and dismissing the fact that he is also God. In the book of Genesis, chapter 22, verse 2, God says to Abraham, "Take your son, your only son whom you love." Since Abraham had more than one son, this clearly is pointing to Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, for there is no mention of a begotten son, since that would apply to Abraham. Since Yeshua refers to himself as the first and the last, the beginning and the end, the aleph and the tav, we see the aleph and the tav 3 times in that verse. This is something that is not translated from Hebrew into the English scriptures. The aleph and the tav is declaring that he is the beginning and the end. So the aleph and tav appears before take your son, before your only son, and it appears after whom you love. I believe also that this also points to the third letter, the Gimel, and that the Son Yeshua is the one who carries our burden. It is unfortunate that the scriptures don't translate that word, the aleph and the tav, because then people would understand this passage in a more complete way. And seeing that this whole passage about Abraham's son there is actually referring to God and his son. In the book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 11, "And a voice came out of the heavens, 'Thou art my beloved Son, in thee I am well pleased.'" This, of course, harkens back to when Abraham was to take his only son, whom he loved. So how did we get from only son to only begotten? It would appear from my research to be when Jerome translated the Latin Vulgate. The word unicus, in Latin meaning only, he replaced with the word unigenitus, meaning only begotten. I apologize if I don't know Latin, so if I pronounce it correctly. The old Latin versions use the Greek word monogenes as unicus, meaning only, and is not begotten. The word unicus means one of a kind in relationship to God, and that would clearly describe Yeshua, the Son. The Greek word monogenes, which is Strong's 3439, means preeminent, surpassing all others, superior, distinguished from everyone else. And this would clearly point to the Messiah, the Son of God. In Matthew chapter 1, verse 2, "To Abraham was born Isaac." So Abraham beget Isaac. In other words, Isaac is the begotten of Abraham, but Yeshua is the brought forth one, not the begotten one. The Greek word here is genano, or Strong's 1080, is used, not the Greek word monogenes as only. So we can see that Isaac was begotten of Abraham, but Yeshua was brought forth and not begotten as the Son of God. In 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 6, "A little leaven leavens the whole lump." We are to be aware of the tares and encouraged to study the word of truth. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you heard, share with someone, and if you don't, share with everyone.